Hi guys! So today starts Gleek week, since this is the week that the season premiere of season 2 starts. Today's look is going to be Rachel Berry. As you can tell by my wig that I have, I've never worn a wig before, so I'm really sorry if it looks absolutely ridiculous. I feel crazy because my hair has never been like this in my life, or this long, or this perfect looking. So yeah, bear with me with the wig. I'm just trying to get into character. So Rachel's look is very simple. It's very quick, and she does not wear much makeup at all. She's very natural, so that's how the look is. The main thing with this is big lashes, and then she always seems to have a lip color on, so I have a lip color on. There will be pictures and a list of all the products used in case you missed it on my blog, link below. Yeah, and so I hope you're as excited for this week as I am. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is to apply a lip conditioner before anything else. This should be the first thing that you do in the morning when you sit down to do your makeup. And that is so it is all sunk in and it's all in your lips. Your lips are already moisturized before you even do any lip makeup, anything like that, because that's usually the last step. So first step is to condition. Next would be to wear a really light foundation. You don't want anything heavy because Rachel's makeup is really Rachel's makeup is really lightweight. It doesn't seem heavy at all, so opt for like a really light tinted moisturizer, something that looks really, really natural, or if you got it, airbrushing like I did. So the next thing is to do your brows. So filling in your brows, even just a little bit, can make a huge difference. So you can even just use an eyeshadow. That's what I do every day. So I'm just going to use this one. I'm not sure what the name of this one is. It doesn't have a name on the back because I must have depotted it without, you know, having a name. So just that, angle brush. And then I like to start kind of in the middle. And then go down to the arch, and then bring it back towards the front, because I don't want the front part to be as dark as the arch area. Are you gonna be in this whole video? Yeah. So you can already see that that makes a pretty big difference. And then if it's not too even, or you get too much in one area, just using a spoolie like this, just going over it, can help to even out the color. As far as Rachel's eye makeup goes, she really doesn't wear any, so I'm just going to do a little bit of natural looking makeup. I just applied Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which is my favorite eye primer, and then I'm just going to apply a skin tone color. I'm going to use Blanc type. The reason I'm just going to do this is because you can see my eyes have a little bit of, they have like veins showing and stuff, which is really not cute at all. So putting just a skin tone color on top, this is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but that's okay, will conceal that. You could also just use a little bit of your foundation or tinted moisturizer or concealer, and it'll do the same thing. The next thing I'm going to do is just to do a little bit of a crease color, just to give a little bit of definition, because after putting that on, you can see it makes my eyes look really flat. So this is Soft Brown from MAC again. Anything that's like a few shades darker than your skin tone works, with a fluffy blending brush. So I'm just lightly going to put this right in the crease. Totally not being precise, anything like that. So definitely gives a little bit more depth than this eye. Another thing that you can do to give your eyes a little bit of a lift is to use like a light pink colored brow pencil. This is from Anastasia, and just do it lightly right against your brows, and then just blend it out with your finger. If on any regular day Rachel has any makeup on, it's very, very light. So I'm just going to do a little bit of eyeliner with, if I can get at it, Coffee. This is a dark brown. And so what I'm going to do is just a little bit right in the outer corner of the waterline. Just like that. And then just a little bit on top of the lashes. So very, very small amount. And then just blending it out with my finger. If she does have any makeup that is very noticeable, it's definitely her lashes. She always has very full lashes. So having a eyelash curler is very, very necessity with Rachel style makeup. So just make sure it's against your lid and then close really slowly so you can feel right off the bat if you grabbed any skin, and because if you push down really hard it's gonna hurt. So really lightly, and then squeeze 1, 2, 3 times, let go, again, in the middle of the lashes, 1, 2, 3, let go, up, 1, 2, 3. So this will give it a nice curl instead of having like L crimped lashes. Something else that might be useful if you want really long lashes is to pick up an eyelash primer. The one that I have is from Smashbox, but lots of companies make these, and they just are a white mascara basically. So you put them on before you put on any normal mascara, and they help to condition your lashes as well as lengthen them and prep them for mascara. Once you've done that and you look like you're crazy, I would recommend using a lengthening mascara. I'm going to use my Cargo Lash Activator, and I'm also going to use my Too Faced Pinpoint Lash Injection. This one has a really small brush, so it's good to get hard to reach places or the lower lashes. Okay, so eyes are done, lots of lashes. And then blush is also a good thing to have if you are trying to look like Rachel. Oh my gosh, these little tiny hairs are driving me crazy. I'm so not used to wearing hair that's not mine. So I would do a very natural blush would be probably the best bet. So the one I'm going to use is Strata. But with this, I don't want it to look like placed blush. So what I'm going to do is take a somewhat larger brush. We'll go for this. This is kind of a larger brush. And sweep it on the cheeks so that it looks natural. This is a little bit not what I want. This is not, I want it a little bit brighter. I'm going to take this one. This is the Coastal Scents blush palette. There we go, that's better. So now, oh my god, again with these teeny little hairs. Ah! Okay, so now it's time to do lips. Rachel always seems to have a lip color on, not necessarily anything like crazy, but she does tend to have some color on. So I wanted something that looked kind of like grown up, because I feel like Rachel is very old for her age, if that makes sense. So the color that I found in my stash of lipsticks is Centerfold from Too Faced. To me this looks like Businesswoman, so. Perfect. Yeah, so it's like that. Yeah, this, you know what I'm talking about. You could also add a little bit of gloss if you wanted to make yourself not look like you were 50. I'm just kidding, this doesn't make me look like I'm 50. Yeah. I'm gonna add some gloss. So the gloss I'm gonna use for this is a super glittery gloss. This is from MAC. It's a lip jelly. There's tons of glittery lip glosses out there, but I just wanted this one because it's super glittery, because this is making me feel a little old. So right in the center. There we go. Add a little bit of youth to this look. Alright, so that's all for the Rachel look. Tomorrow is going to be Quinn, so I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!